thinking about changing locations and shit. Man, get into this motherfucking bag. Stand on the way, I mean. Hey. Sacrificing time for this shit. Man, I got a plan. Tried to tell niggas years ago. They ain't understand. Riding by myself and it's cool. I'm all in my head. Everything in life you can't replace. I build relationships. Pretty little smile make a nigga wanna lock it in. We met the same time I lost a friend. We should try again. You've been on my mind. You should hop in. I ain't gonna hurt you, baby girl. You know we locked in. Used to be on FaceTime calls on the regular. Never made time, landed on my busy schedule. Now every time I hit the bay, you know I think of you. Working on your brand, love.
Reporting live from the liquor store, man. And when all three of us come together, man, it's Cowboys UnCut.
Goddess.
West Coast Cowboy in the middle, the Kanye West of this content stuff.
And I'm a day one type of girl. Ain't nothing wishy-washy over here. I don't jump around, stick to one side. Yeah, the silver, the blue, we got them in their feelings. That star on the field, come pay the D a visit. They say it's hatred, is it? I call it hate and simping. Cause if we wasn't that hating, they wouldn't be in our business. Listen, West Coast say the water tastes better. The fan base go harder, and all the ladies get wetter. Yeah, that's how it is when you straight reppin' for Dallas. We get it in the trap, and landlord tell us what's happening. No explanations in no shape, form, or fashion. When Henny drop the stats, ain't nothing else to be asking. Them numbers don't lie, that's why your argument dry. And we still got them rings, you got your eyes on our prize. Whether eagle, giant, or a commando, you in the parking lot crying, we in the Lambo, we stay in our bag, we run it up in the draft. You still talking about the 90s, so who's stuck in the past? Get off me, and I'ma need you 6 feet back. And we ain't hearing nothing till your team beat Dak. And we ain't scared of running. So only one team over here is Cowboys, believe it. Yeah, this you got is the poet. Big up West Coast Cowboy, HTM Sports, and Landlord from Alabama. Y'all check them boys out, man. Don't play around with the Cowboys content. Yeah, and you know it's DC, yeah. DC4L. All day. Every day.
My dear Aunt Sally, we is at the P right now. We gotta go to free agency, then we gotta go to draft, then we can talk about training camp.
And Stephen Jones, who's also a multi-millionaire, moves and feels like a what? Like a dude that is got $15 in his bank account.
We finna come marching to Dallas with our picket signs, ticket torches, everything we can find.
What's good with y'all, man? It's your boy, Henny Moore, reporting live from the liquor store, man. How's everybody doing today? And hey, you see the three of us have combined our awesome Dallas Cowboys powers to form Dallas Cowboys UnCut, the most unfiltered, most unadulterated Cowboys podcast in the universe, man. Not the world, Craig, the universe, man. And hey, you know, we got Landlord from Alabama, the man so nefarious he can never show his face again in America. That's why, you know. And then at the bottom, we got West Coast Mean in the building, man. How y'all boys doing?
Shoot, I'm good.
Doing good, man. Doing good.
Indeed, man. So, hey, you see I'm echoing a little bit. I might just have my acoustics up a little bit, man. I'll make an alteration real quick. Yeah, Booyah. We should be Gucci. Okay, so yeah, man. But hey, we got a lot to talk about, man. We already had our victory Monday. I even let y'all make it Tuesday. But man, the way I see it, injury reports come out today. Everybody's preparing for the next game. So us as content creators, we need to do the same and move on to the next week. I can hear you good, kinfolk. Yeah, so we're going to move on to the Saints. And listen, I think it's going to be a way more formidable matchup than people are giving it credit for. But we'll talk about it, man. But, hey, before we get too far ahead of ourselves, though, y'all know the usual rules and regulations when you tap in with your independent content creators. If you're over here in the liquor store getting drunk with your boy Henny, if you're over there on the West Coast with the good bud, if you're in the trap with Landlord being extra nefarious, I need you to hit that like button. The more likes that we get on these videos, man, the more that the algorithm will work in our favor and put the content in front of more folks. So if you got love for Henny, you got love for West Coast, you got love for Landlord, you want to see us profit and succeed, all you got to do hit that like button, man. It goes a long, long way in helping out your independent content creators, man.
Man, I'm gonna tell y'all this. Y'all need to pray for the Southern California and get these damn kids back to school. Because whoever this mother effer out here that's setting these damn fires on fire, they obviously ain't got no damn kids, because we did not plan as parents to be on a Tuesday, Wednesday afternoon watching my own kids at 10 o'clock in the morning. So the Cowboys is doing good, but while y'all praying for Jerry, I need y'all to pray for me. You know what I'm saying? These kids
He said somebody.
They need to go back to school. You know what I'm saying?
Cuz had to get that off his chest.
School, bro. What is you talking about? I did not plan for this right now, bro. We did not. This was not in the scouting report. They are running the ball, and I did not know they was running the ball. We are not prepared for this, bro. They need to go back to school. Like, we had an agreement Monday through Friday until June that they was gonna be somewhere. I'm holding my end of the bargain. They need to go back to school. Y'all pray for California because we on fire, but it's really single parents that's doing it, man.
He said single parents doing these crazy.
Yeah, because single parents always want their kids around them. Nah, man, when you got it, man, now hell no, man, I got more than one. Take your ass back to school, man. I ain't see you all day. I see you when I get home.
Man, that's funny as hell, honestly.
Kids ain't been to school in 3 days, bro.
Oh, damn, they got a whole nother mini vacation.
Yes, and think about this. I've lost 2 weeks, our first weeks of football, gone. Blipped.
There's there was a lot of preparation y'all had before y'all even kicked off.
Yes, and think about this, bro. Like, this is like, imagine this at an NFL level, but like, bro, you practice, you get all ready. First game gets canceled. Why? Because of the fires. Okay? Then they say, oh, we're gonna be back on Tuesday. Then guess what? We ain't been back since last Wednesday.
Damn. Yeah, that's a lot longer
Now,
of a break than
Texas, and out there where y'all is, y'all would have had them kids still. Man, if the win call it, they'll be all right. We trying to go to the NFL.
Oh, man, listen. In Texas, if the school was on fire, the school could be burning as we speak. As long as the practice field is not touched, they would be out there.
Our answer to everything is drink some water. That's our answer to everything.
He said drink some water.
Yeah, man. Like,
Drink
bro,
some water.
Yeah, like I'm literally looking up here like, bro, I know. Listen to me. California's soft. I know we are, bro. Because I'm just looking. I'm driving around outside. I'm thinking to myself, with people in Texas, what would happen if this happened in Texas? Man, them kids would still be outside with gas masks on their face, bro. What is you talking about? Air quality. Put this standard high school gas mask on and going out there and kiss that football, boy. What you talking about?
Air quality.
Air quality. What are they even using to gauge it?
Man, listen, it's so hot in Texas sometimes it's not even air, nigga. It's just heat. You're breathing in flames.
I about to say we don't even have air. So what they talking about? We don't even got air.
What you need to breathe for? Get up.
You said air quality in Texas, you breathing in flames, nigga.
Man, all through down here, Arkansas, Texas, you was not finna get out of school for anything.
Bruh, oh my God, bro. And the heat wave has actually left because it's only been like 102. Last week it was like 111, 112. And I ain't gonna lie.
Well, the only time we get my bad, go ahead.
No, I'm just
saying.
I
about to say the only time we get out is a one snowflake hit the ground, we out of school.
Oh yeah, that's different. Yeah, in Dallas and in Texas and Arkansas, they don't handle snow worth a damn. You can have a little bit of slush. Like, oh nah, we gotta shit everything down.
Hey, see, snow is our heat. You know what I'm saying? California smells some heat. They be like, oh my God, we ain't even got air conditioning out here.
He said he got air.
Whoa, we are not. Listen to it. There are places in California that do not have central air conditioning. You want to know why? Because the weather is so regulated by nature that you don't need it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. City of Carlsbad, you're not going to. Central Carlsbad, California, you're not going to find no air conditioning unless you put it in yourself. Because you don't need it. But, bro, 112, folks out here dying, bro. Oh, my God. They're dying. Folks are dying at 112 out here, bro. And we don't know how to handle it. We do not know how to handle heat, bro.
It be hot down this way, man.
But same thing on Texas with the cold, because I know a little bit of snow and y'all shutting it down, man. Oh, we ain't going outside, man. We ain't going outside, man. That's not even snow. No, I don't know what that white stuff is. Google it.
Facts, Flip. He said he a UPS driver. My brother a UPS driver. And matter of fact, I worked on a UPS truck during like y'all peak season, like a package handler. It get hot as hell back there, man. So they no excuses, man. They no excuses. Folks out here working 15 hours in the Texas heat in an unventilated truck. Y'all can go play some football in the air while y'all drinking Gatorade and water, all that other stuff, man. So, yeah, I agree with you, Wes. They need to stop being soft. Give them boys some electrolytes and call it a day.
Because, bro, what are they doing in Florida, bro? What are they doing in Florida? Bro, I went to Florida in a nice day, and I went to Florida for that damn playoff game against the Buck. It was like in January, bro. It was hot as hell, bro. It was hot as hell in Florida, bro, in Tampa Bay. Like, dripping. So that's why I be thinking, like, Cowboy, come on, man. We got to do better, California. My baby asked me this morning, he's like, Daddy, we missing a whole lot of games. I was like, man, I can hear it in his voice.
Man, I understand, bro. I hate that. I know youngster was ready.
Yeah, because he's still going outside and playing. He's still getting in trouble and going outside and play. So if my daddy make me go outside and play, and this why I came to school. Yeah, that's what I said.
I know,
Let's get on to the Saints, man. Y'all just pray for us, man. We gonna figure it out.
Yeah, let's lock in on these Saints, man. Cause listen, I'm not saying that they're the best team that we're gonna play in the NFC. Nobody will ever hear Henny DeMore say the Saints are world beaters or anything. But for proper context, the Saints do got good players, right? So when you got good players, you got to prepare. The Saints won 9 games last year. They were a game away from making the playoffs. The last time Derek Carr came to Dallas, he beat the Dallas Cowboys. Wes, you remember that game?
Yeah, on Thanksgiving. My lady's still mad at me about it because that's the Thanksgiving she always reminds me of the year that I just watched the game, went upstairs, went to sleep. I like literally, my lady she remembers that Thanksgiving because that's the Thanksgiving where we played early as hell in the morning. We played at like 12-something. I was supposed to eat lunch at 3-something. After that game, the game ended at 3-something. We lost. I went upstairs, went to sleep. I woke up at 9 o'clock on Thanksgiving.
It was over with after that.
Everybody mad at me like, man, you just weren't here.
You just weren't here. They made you sound like an absent father.
Yeah, you just were not here. You just weren't here. Bro, I was out, bro. I was out of it. That was the freaking overtime game.
Yeah, the one they blame Anthony Brown for.
Yeah, the one we couldn't even get a first down. We could not convert a first down in overtime when we received the ball. Shout out to Kellen Moore.
Shout out to Kellen Moore. Yeah, so last time that Derek Carr came to Dallas, he beat us. So, I'm not saying they're the world's greatest team, but they do got veteran players. They do got some playmakers on their side. They got a new offensive coordinator. So we'll break all that stuff down, talk about it, what to look for, what to expect, so on, and so on.
Yeah,
so
they're also a team that's talking as if they believe they can beat us. So this isn't the Saints that are like, oh, we got to go. No, this is the Saints team that put up damn near 50 points. So they actually think what they did in the offseason worked.
Mm-hmm. And they should, And listen, look at the numbers that Derek Carr put up. Now, I want y'all to remember, because I want to add context with the numbers before I just read them off, right? The Panthers did not have Brian Burns because they traded him to the New York Giants. So the Panthers did not have their best pass rusher. J.C. Horn just got back from injury, so I don't know if he was 100% when he was giving up those touchdowns because they cooked my boy. And y'all know I love J.C. Horn, but they were smoking that boy. And also Derek Brown, their best interior player, ended up getting hurt, and he has a season-ending injury. Right, so I just want to throw that out there for what the Panthers were going through. But nonetheless, on Derek Carr's 23 pass attempts, he completed 19 of them for 200 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 142.5 QBR. Damn.
So basically, he only made 2. Technically, he only made with a 142 QBR. That means technically he only made 3 mistakes.
If that, this man was phenomenal. I believe they were wrong about QBR. That seemed like a passer rating because I don't believe that QBR even goes that high.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Like because he had to get a 140, he would have had to have been 23 or 23. So that's what I'm thinking. Like there had to have been something, 3 things that they had to done to take
Yeah, I think this is passer rating because I think QBR doesn't even go up to 100.
Like 100, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, So yeah, this got to be his passer rating. They just got that wrong when they inputted it.
It's funny because I'm gonna tell you something. My mind, my mind was thinking that. I wasn't even thinking of QBR right now because I was looking at
passer rating.
I was thinking about passer rating too. That's what I was thinking too because passer rate, the QBR doesn't go. QBR is based off of a scale of 100.
Mm-hmm. So it's impossible to get a 140 QBR.
And I'm gonna tell y'all this QBR and it's QBR is like one of those stats that like it spits out a number, but nobody knows how you get there. Just being honest with you.
Yeah,
it's just that in compensatory picks. Nobody officially knows how the NFL how they come up with that, but they do come up with it. I'm just being honest with you. They'll even tell you that like we don't know the exact science behind how they get the numbers, but these are the numbers. Like,
I mean that is wild. At least you know how to get passer rating. They got a calculator. You can find somebody passer rating.
Yeah, because think about this. If you're doing QBR, that means you're giving him a number based off of everything that he's supposed to do. That means turn the music down just a little bit. That means there are times that you should be judging him for running the ball when he didn't run the ball. But my thing is this: what if he's not a running quarterback? You know what I mean? Because QBR QBR is basically like a fantasy football stat that got introduced into the NFL, bro.
Wow. Well, when you put it like that, you're probably right. So
it's really loud on my side.
It's on the lowest possible option.
All right, let me see if I can just turn myself.
Yeah, how loud is the music to y'all? Is it super loud or what? Because I don't have it turned up at all, so I was just trying to see if I can even hear music.
All right, let me see. It turns my whole mic thing down, but it's all good. I ain't tripping. It's good. Okay. It turned you. I was trying to turn the music down and keep you guys up, but it's all good.
Yeah, and listen, we know it's against the Panthers. You know, that's the caveat. But, you know, I don't want people to disregard what other teams do because a lot of people are saying it was just the Browns that we beat. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, the Browns didn't have Nick Chubb. They didn't have their tackles. Deshaun Watson's washed. You know, folks do that. So, you know, I tried not to, you know.
And all that's true. And all of that's absolutely true. And guess what? They still lost. And still gets a win.
Still lost, and the stats still count.
There's not one team that you're going to play in 17 weeks that's going to have every single person that's on the team that's supposed to be on the team. And guess what? That's why it's called a scouting report. And think about this. When good players don't play, you know what that means? That means that younger players get to play in their stead and can possibly step up. Like, think about this. Can anybody name me the starting cornerback that was supposed to start but didn't start because Deron Bland ended up starting? Why? Because that cornerback was not able to play?
Was it not Jordan Lewis? Because Jordan Lewis was hurt. He moved in.
But think about this, though. There was a game that somebody was like, oh, yeah, well, the Cowboys don't have this person. They don't have that person. They don't have this person. But guess what? When they didn't have that person, that next person played and you discovered somebody else. So that's a part of football, unfortunately. Like, listen, that's why I say, like, injuries is a part of the game in football because you are literally crashing into each other. Like, injuries may not be as involved in baseball, but they may not be involved as like in basketball. But in football, injuries have to, bro. Like, you could almost put bets and wagers on injuries, like what team is gonna get someone in, because it's just natural, bro. Like, that's why when I heard, like, listen to me, I'm just gonna put my hands to the God, and don't nobody get mad when I say this. That's why when I heard that Sam Williams was out, I was sad, but to a degree, I was like, that's our one.
That's our one.
Hey, I'm just being honest with y'all. When I heard Sam Williams got hurt, I was like, oh my God, not the homie. But
we know this a gladiator sport, man. Somebody got to go down.
Bro, you know somebody's going to go down, bro. So think about it. When you heard Sam Williams, you was like, thank you, Jesus, for not taking Dak.
Look, that was one of our biggest things. People don't give us credit for this, but that was one of our biggest flaws in Jason Garrett era. We was top heavy and we had no depth. Yep. Now Mike McCarthy at least got some depth. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody.
Like, that was something that we changed under Mike McCarthy. Like, no lie. We started getting depth under him. The first time we got a backup quarterback was under Mike McCarthy.
What did Dak play?
Yeah, we didn't even have a backup quarterback.
Well, I'll say this: we had a backup quarterback, and then he became your starting quarterback with in Dak Prescott.
And that's how it's supposed to be, though. That's the Cowboys actually. If you want to look back on the Cowboys' history and say one thing they did do right is the transition from quarterback from like Tony Romo to Dak Prescott. They actually did that correctly. And I'm gonna tell you this right now: the only problem with the Cowboys is they don't replicate success. They replicate ignorance, bruh. Like this mindset of like waiting to pay guys before they pay guys. Like, let's just be real, bruh. Listen, I'm gonna take my credit for this. But I told y'all. I just need 2 minutes. I told y'all that the Dallas Cowboys were going to pay Dak Prescott in a way that it benefited the entire team and not just Dak Prescott. That's why they paid his ass before in that morning, or they said before the game started. Now, we all know Dak Prescott and Jerry Jones did not meet before no damn game to sign no damn contract. They're not going to do that. You want to know why? Because that's not the normalcy of what they do in football.
Shit,
so
Dak said it how it went down.
Yeah, Dak's a liar, though. Nobody care about that.
Don't tell that man he a liar.
Bro, Dak is a liar, bro. Dak gets paid almost, how much money? $240 million to lie. Get the hell out of here. He's quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. He's our number one marketer, and that motherfucker's going to lie when he get on stage. Like, you don't think Dak going to really tell the truth when he get up there in front of them press conferences? If you really think Dak telling the truth on them press conferences, listen to Jerry Jones' press conference. Tell me if he telling the truth. No, for $240 million, motherfucker, you going to say whatever the hell the organization tells you to do. But I'm just being like this. And we didn't really even need to talk about it, but realistically, you're not going to sign that contract before a game. You want to know why? Randy Gregory. Randy Gregory showed us why your ass had better do what? Read that contract before you sign it. You know what I'm saying? The Cowboys are not going to put something like, or put this in a situation, have him sign, have him go through this contract negotiation, then go out there and do what? Try to negotiate an actual freaking game. Think about this. They didn't actually show the pictures of him signing the contract until Monday. You know what I'm saying? So I think they agreed upon it. But, man, there's no way in hell Dak Prescott got up Sunday morning, went to a hotel somewhere in Cleveland to meet Jerry Jones with his agent before a game. That's in the day. Remember, the game was during the day.
No, they didn't sign the contract. They agreed to the contract.
I know that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I don't even believe they agree. I believe they agreed on that contract last week sometime. I'm gonna tell you when. The day that landlord got on here and was like, you know what that sound like? Sound like that motherfucker about to get paid. That's the day they agreed on the contract because Dak's swag has changed since that day.
Facts. He backed up on all them statements he made.
When that nigga said, "Hey," that man said, "Hey, your feelings changed."
Listen to me. Listen to me. I'm gonna give landlord his love for that. Whatever day you said that on the live show, because I was on here with you. Whatever day you said it on that live show, Dak got paid 40 minutes before we went live. Because his whole demeanor changed, bruh. And only $240 million is going to take you from, well, you know, I play anywhere. You know what I'm saying? To you saying, well, you know, you got to kind of change everything. What?
What he said was, they was like, if you don't get signed before the season start, how you going to, he said, what does that mean? He was like, well, it just shows you how people feel. Then that day he came right back and said, well, you know, feelings changed. And then he laughed. You know he was getting paid. You know he was getting paid.
That man was smiling ear to ear. So, yeah, listen, I didn't like calling people lies. They say what they say, I'm just saying. But, you know, like, shit, you probably, like, you're 9 times out of 10, you are correct. They ain't just pull that shit out their ass, but still.
I mean, think about this. When the Dallas Cowboys signed Amari Cooper, when they traded for him, they said Dak Prescott just so happened to be working out in the hallway, walking down the hall when he first came in. I'm just saying.
So happened.
Listen to me, but I'm going to tell you all this. If you're a franchise guy does not lie for you, you need to not pay his ass, bruh. That's like landlord, HTM Sports. I'm going to say this low and turn my volume down so my lady don't hear me. But listen to me. If my lady ever call you and be like, West Coast said such and such and such and such. Was you there? Your ass should have be like, yeah, I was.
And I seen him the whole time. He was on his best behavior.
Time, bruh. when you at the type of investment we are involved in each other's lives. What is you talking about, bro?
Like we was together the whole
We
time.
was together the whole time. Now, if you want to call me and cuss me out later, bro, you can't be putting me in there and not telling me, bro. You got to at least let me know, bro. My gal was listening. Now I need you to cover for me. Because you was somewhere you wasn't supposed to be. Like, come on, bro. If I'm going to do that for the homie, that's on the show with me every day, bro, you don't think you about to cover and cut ass for anybody that's giving you $240?
With 231
Oh look, everybody
guaranteed.
got somebody in their life that they use like that. They just so nefarious that it always works.
Yeah,
it wasn't my fault. It was his fault.
But I'm gonna tell you this,
Your
bro.
old lady, like, yeah, it was. I know him too.
And I'm gonna tell you this right here. If your franchise quarterback, if my homeboy, my best friend don't do that, you not qualified to be my homeboy then. That's just what it is, bro. You not a franchise quarterback if you ain't gonna get on the podium and lie for me, man. You know what I mean? Like, come on now. Dak is now with that type of money. He is the Dallas Cowboys, bro. Yep. He is the Dallas Cowboys. Jerry Jones is not the biggest figure in Dallas anymore. Dak Prescott is.
And listen, because Dak signed that contract, he is now going to retire with every major Dallas Cowboys record. He only needs 5 more wins to pass Tony Romo for the most regular season wins.
Tony didn't win a lot in the playoffs, so that's not a joke. That's just a fact.
Yeah, so, and then it's like,
Forgive me for that. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that.
Hey, it is what it is. 5 more wins to pass him in wins. 45 more touchdowns to pass him in passing touchdowns. And I think he can get the passing yardage this year. I think it's like 40, it's like 4,000 some yards. He'll get most of that this year.
Hey, see, Joe
He's doing all that in less of years too, right?
Hey, Joe Trender is a real ass friend. He said Joe said if we ever get into a jam, that we can always use him, and he will for sure let our ladies know, bro. What is you talking about? Wes was in Italy with me all day yesterday, bro. Joe, you a real ass friend, bro. You're a real ass fan. I don't know how I'm gonna figure out how I tell her how I flew to Italy or how I got back within 2 hours to make sure I was on time. But that's why I like Joe. Joe, one of them blind friends. He just, he was with me.
Like really? Like really, Joe?
Yeah, he was with me. But Joe, you in Italy? Yeah, I'm in the French part of Compton though.
Oh man. But hey, let's slide. Let's pivot back to these.
Actually, Paul said, yeah, but then every time your homie come around, your girl give her that slide. Hey, listen to me. If my best friend know he's not supposed to be liked by my girl anyway, he's supposed to be liked by me. Yeah, you mean? You know what I'm saying?
Which is very true.
You get what I mean? Like my homeboy supposed to, you not my girl best friend, you my best friend. You know what I'm saying? So if you see her doing something, we at her. You know what I'm saying? On to these ain'ts.
On to these ain'ts. So this is the thing. They got a new offensive coordinator this year by the name of Clint Kubiak. If you recognize the last name, this Gary oldest son. This Gary Kubiak oldest child.
Welcome to the welcome. Hey, there's names in the NFL that you gonna get. If your last name is Kubiak, if your last name is Moore, got a job in the NFL, bro.
Matter of fact,
Shanahan,
Schottenheimer.
There's just a
Lombardi.
There's a couple names, bro. Where if you have that last name, they're gonna give you love, bro. They're gonna show you some love, bro.
By the way, we actually have his brother on our staff. He's a scout.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Klein Kubiak is one of our scouts. So. He is from the Shanahan coaching tree.
How old is he, bro? How old is he?
He's been an NFL coach for 10 years, but I think he's only in his 30s. So he's been like a quality control coach, passing game coordinator.
Bro, that's not no goddamn coach, bro.
He was the quality. Listen, that's how they start. You know, you start as quality control. You getting the people water. You making store runs and shit. Then they work you in.
But listen to me, HTM. That's how them people get in, bro. Bruh, listen, this is just a subject that we do need to talk about, bruh. There are some dudes at 30 years old, bruh, if your resume does not say that you're qualified to be an offensive coordinator, you got help. At 35, your ass got help, bruh. My offensive coordinator damn near 60, bruh. He barely figuring it out. You ain't coaching college. You ain't coaching college. You ain't offensive coordinator no college. You just straight in the NFL?
Nah.
Come on, bruh.
He didn't start in the NFL.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, at 35, bro, you don't have a resume to be no offensive coordinator in the NFL. Like, bro, that's that helping hand, know a friend, helping hand stuff, man.
So let me ask you a question on the flip side. So do you feel the same way about? I'm not gonna touch it.
No, touch it.
Do you feel the same way about Gerard Mayo?
About Mayo, last name?
Yeah, former linebacker. He's the head coach for the Patriots now.
Well, I put it to you like this: the Patriots do their situation a little different because they breed guys like from within, from like baby infancy up to be in their program.
Yeah, he was a player, then he became the linebackers coach.
So it's like you're trusting a guy. When you do things like that, you're more trusting him as a person, not necessarily his coaching ability, because you don't know if it's there yet. You know what I'm saying? So
that's what the Cowboys tried to do with Kellen.
Thank God they trust it.
Exactly.
Thank God they didn't.
I was going to say that because Kellen Moore did not have a resume. Like, listen to me. No matter how bad you guys didn't like Jason Garrett, Kellen Moore did not have the resume to follow him. He did not have the resume to follow him, bruh. But he got the job. Kellen Moore went from a what are you coach to the offensive coordinator.
No, listen, he went from player to quarterback coach. Like, how do you do that?
Yeah, and I'm like, do you want to know why? Because they were going off of the personality of the person. That is an organization liking that person and hoping that they can do the job well. Just like right now, it's going to be a new last name, Belichick. Because Belichick got a bunch of kids. He got a bunch of kids. Even his daughter coach. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't know that.
His daughter coach too. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, watch. You're going to see a bunch of Belichicks running around here. Are they going to be qualified? No. Are they going to get that boost? Yes. Yes, they are.
And listen, we all know that this happens. You know, they call it nepotism. When your people already on top, they call in favors. They know a guy that owe them a favor. Like, we know nepotism goes on. You know what I'm saying? So listen, is he a nepo baby? I don't know, but I do know he is from the coaching tree that gives us issues with the 49ers, right? And listen, he utilized a lot of the West Coast system that Kyle Shanahan used. They used a lot of motion. They used a lot of play action, misdirection, and he ran the ball 37 times. Small sample size against a horrible team. Like, I don't want y'all to overblow this, but this will still be a test philosophically, and it'll be a test of X and O's. Like, I want to see how well this version of the defense that we got handles motions, handles the run game, and handles misdirection, because those are things that we struggled with in the past. I'm not saying that they got all the weapons and all the tools, but this is a scheme that we need. We know we're going to see it. We'll see the 49ers in the regular season, and if we do everything we're supposed to do, we'll see the 49ers in the postseason. So I need to be.
They do everything they supposed to too. Shit, we ain't just gonna crown them motherfuckers. We ain't gonna crown them. We just gonna crown them. We ain't gonna crown them.
That's Coach West. That's Coach West talking right there.
We ain't just gonna crown them. They got to do what the hell they got to do too. We ain't just gonna crown them.
They are who we thought they were.
We are. Hey, listen, they are who they thought we are. And I would say like this. I will say this. Can we say this? I want everybody to think for 30 seconds when I say this quote. 10 seconds. We ain't got a lot of time. Out of all the teams that you saw play this week, past week one, what is the one team that you felt that could probably give the Cowboys some problems?
Niners for me.
It was the 49ers.
It's the only team.
It's the only team, bro.
They were
out there busting with a UDFA running back.
Hey, and I'm gonna tell you this: the portion of the 49ers, the defense. Listen to me, offense for offense, and because somebody keeps begging me to talk about Eric Kendricks, so I'm gonna talk about him, bruh. The Cowboys game with Eric Kendricks, the Cowboys defense with Eric. Everybody's talking about what Micah's doing, what Micah did. I'm not what's so concerned what Micah did because I always knew what Micah could do. So to a degree, I was impressed by Micah, but to a degree, I was like, well, motherfucker, I've been paying for $20 worth of this, and you only been giving me $18. Now I get my $20, so I'm kind of excited about my $20, but I'm also thinking like, damn, I should have been getting this. I'm sorry, I'm a parent, so that's how I be thinking. I'm never satisfied. I'm just serious. Like when I saw Michael Parsons do great stuff, I'll be like, well, damn, why shouldn't you have been doing this? But I say it like this: we were not supposed to get nothing from Eric Kendricks, bro. Nothing really. We signed Eric Kendricks because of this. or if I only had a brain. We signed him on some like, oh, we want you to be the brain of our defense. We're not expecting you to get your hands on the ball, get sacks. Like, bro, listen to me. I've been preaching to y'all for the longest that middle linebackers ain't gonna get sacks. They're not gonna get on their hands on the ball. They might get their hands on the ball if they throw it across the middle, but that's not really their job. Their job is to redirect and all that other stuff. Bro, you got a dude that's redirecting and giving you extra stuff.
I expected him to be pretty good though. The only reason, like not this good as he was the first game, but the only reason I expected him to be so good is, half the battle, probably about 75% of the battle at middle linebacker is knowing what you're doing. It's IQ, and he got the defense down pat. And then you surround that IQ with the high level of talent that we got around him. Eric Kendrick's looking like a whole nother player right now. Like he wasn't looking like that in the Chargers.
And listen, I know this is a little small, so y'all.
Hey,
probably
landlord,
can't
he
see
looked like he looked younger, right?
Yeah, he got a little. He found the youth in Dallas. That's what it was.
Look
coming
like
to Dallas might actually add years onto his career.
But I was gonna say this: not only did Eric Kendricks look good, the Dallas Cowboys defense was not just sitting in man all day and daring you to beat us. The Dallas Cowboys played a majority zone defense. They played cover one just 16% of the time. You knew that with Dan Quinn Staple. He played cover one more than any other coordinator in the National Football League when he was here. We only played it 16% of the time. The coverage we used the most this game was cover 3. 33% was the zone coverage. We played cover 2 18% of the time. Cover 4 15% of the time. And cover 6 18% of the time. So the Dallas Cowboys, even after getting destroyed in the Green Bay game, have seamlessly transitioned to a primary zone team, and I am dumbfounded by that.
Hold on, what the percentage of zone was again? Because I just seen us running it a lot on film. I don't know the number.
I can't give you the overall. I have to add this shit together. But 18% for cover 2, 33% for cover 3, 15% for cover 4, 18% for cover 6.
I mean, this is the thing, man. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I kind of understand what the Cowboys are doing, especially in that first game. You had a brand new corner out there playing on the outside. So by playing zone, you protect him a little bit, but you still allow your dogs to get after it. You know what I'm saying? If you would have asked, and technically this was his first game. That was his first game playing in the NFL. So you don't necessarily know what you're gonna get from the corner. So instead of just throwing him out there in man, and remember, our corners don't vacillate. They don't. Well, I say vacillate. That's the official word. They don't go from side to side, right? Mm-hmm. Or they don't travel. So since they don't, you put him in zone that gives him. He's not necessarily guarding someone all the time. He's guarding an area of the field. You know what I'm saying? So I think. I have a small feeling that will go down a little, especially since the dude showed that he had balls, bro. Because I'm gonna tell you
Did you see what Trey said? Trey said we got like 50 sets and we only called 3. So they ain't even begin to get into the bag yet.
I mean,
so of course they did it vanilla once they got the, you know what I'm saying? Once they took over the game, they don't want to put too much on film. That's what I feel like the same for the offense and the defense. Like, we got our foot on their neck. Like, there's no need to be showing out. You know what I'm saying? Let's get out of here clean with a healthy team.
Listen, Kellen Moore would have called like seven more trick plays and ran the score up.
Hey, landlord, and think about this. You were probably as vanilla on offense as you probably ever will be, and you generated 6 sacks and like 47% pressure. Bro, there's no reason to be in man. These motherfuckers can't even get off the line.
But I also,
you gotta listen to me. I'm gonna tell y'all this right here. As a corner, you do know if you put me in man, I'm now working harder. You guys know that, right?
That's true. But I'm also gonna say, like, hell, Zim, like when you're running that double A, if you're gonna drop the linebackers, they can't drop and then cover a man. They got
exactly. They're
gonna have to drop into zone. So just from the tea leaves, you would have to expect for them to play a little bit more zone if they are going to, do that double A gap mug that he likes to present. So I don't know if they'll sit like we said. I don't know if they'll sit in zone this much during the rest of the duration of the season. But we damn sure ain't gonna play man nowhere near as much as we did with Dan Quinn.
Now you don't have
to. Man, could I say this though? I ain't
What's
gonna
up?
lie. What I'm getting the vibe of, bro, and it's crazy that I gotta say this, but it is what it is. To me, it's feeling like we got a fully mature team. And what I mean by a mature team is like they doing everything they supposed to do. They responsible. The defense is responsible. They ain't doing nothing out of character. They ain't staying out late drinking and shit. They going home, going to work. Everybody is doing what they supposed to do. And just like the zone, man, everybody know their responsibilities. Everybody doing their job. Like, and I'm not just saying this, like I seen this on film time after time after time. Everybody doing their job, everybody's in the right gaps. Everybody is not trying to do no hero ball. They just sticking to what they supposed to do. And they playing like a team who, you know what I'm saying, the defense wise, they playing like they don't want to get yelled at. That's what they playing like. They playing like I don't want to walk and see what Zim got to say to me once I get over there.
I mean, hey, I forget who the sideline reporter was, but she was talking about Zim and how he hold people accountable. Like Trey, she said she had talked to Trey, and she said that man had cussed him out in lowercase letters. And she said, "What is that like? You just got to be there for." So I believe Zim is an old school coach. He's a disciplinarian, and all he ever talks about is accountability. Even in his presser after we destroyed this team on the defensive side of the ball, he was not satisfied. He was talking about different things that they didn't do correctly, that he wants to clean up. He felt that he didn't get everything out of Michael Parsons that he could have got out of. He could have coached him a little bit better on certain things. And I like that. You know what I'm saying? I like that mindset. I like coaching them hard. I like holding them accountable. Because really, the few things the Dallas Cowboys could not do defensively, they could not consistently stop the run. They did not handle motion well, which is a discipline thing, because regardless of what they show you, you know what the hell you need to be, right? And I think those are things that will get fixed in this Mike Zimmer defense, man.
Hey, and think
One
about this
thing
too.
I seen that was interesting on tape is what, like I seen Overshawn. I don't know if y'all can attribute this to instinct or discipline and film watching, but you seen they did a few motions, and Overshawn already understood his assignment. Like I think the running back had went in motion, and then he came on a flat route. It looked like he was finna take the cheese and go for the play action, but he remembered what his responsibility was and went out in the flat. That's when he made that good play on the flat. Like I don't know if you want to attribute that to film watching or instincts or discipline. I don't know, but you could tell that young man is being prepared like to a high level, man. It's sky's the limit for this team right now.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Wiz.
I'll say it like this. I'll put it to you like this. I don't think the Cowboys are a perfect team. I think we still have flaws and things like that. But I will say this: part of being a team and part of being like a family is being able to hide your flaws. Like you're never going to be perfect. You're always going to have injured people. You're always going to have guys that make mistakes and things like that. But it's like this. Are the Dallas Cowboys good enough to hide their flaws? If you go look at every championship Super Bowl that the Chiefs have won, they've always been one major thing that's happened. Like there was one Super Bowl that they won, they had no right tackle or left tackle. They had neither one of them. They both of them got injured. What did they do the very next year? They replaced it. Every Super Bowl championship team, the year the Rams won the Super Bowl, they had a quarterback who was doing what? Leading the league in interceptions. He led the league in interceptions, still won a Super Bowl, right? But what does that mean? Bro, these teams still have problems, but they're compensating for them. They're not allowing the problem to derail the entire season. There's always going to be something. Every season, there's something there's going to be an injury. There's going to be a that. There's going to be a this. It's not about getting through the season perfect. No, it's about compensating and correcting things as they happen. You know what I'm saying? So listen, Cowboys might be still having some flaws, but you didn't see them. And that's the only thing that matters. You didn't see them. They were not able to use our flaws against us.
Yep. And listen, they tried to,
Yeah, exactly. That's a good point.
They attempted to. They got into some things that we struggled with last year. They got into some crossing routes, and because we were in zone, everybody passed them off. They got covered. And that's really a route that gives man coverage a lot of trouble. You really can't stop a crosser in man unless you a super athlete. You know what I'm saying? But
you need like 3 super athletes to do that.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's hard. So they were in zone. They passed off correctly. They knew their assignments. They knew when to. And that's one thing. Like in theory, passing it off is easy, unless you don't know that you're actually supposed to pick that person up. You know, that's how you get blown coverages in the National Football League. And they held it down.
Hey, I seen us get into some stressful situations too. Like I seen Eric Kendricks had to cover a running back like split out wide. And then Overshawn had to do some weird stuff. He had to cover Jared Judy one-on-one. So I mean, when you got these you see what I'm saying? But when you got these superior athletes, they can do it a little bit. Eric Kendricks didn't look concerned for real. He played far off of him, but he made sure he wasn't gonna give up nothing deep. And Overshawn was going step for step with Judy. Like that dude is different. He's a different kind of athlete.
Yeah, I mean, when you're telling, I mean, everybody prepares themselves on defense to do something at least once or twice in a game. You're not prepared to do it all game. You know what I'm saying? Like Dan Quinn was actually to do stuff that you ain't did all game. Like, why the hell is Micah Parsons dropping back in coverage? Like, what are you doing, bro? If that's the case, go make his ass cover with the corners then. You know what I'm saying? If you guys are going to, you know what I'm saying? But I saw, and guess what? I did see Micah Parsons drop back in coverage on Sunday. I did. I seen him do it once.
Yeah.
I seen him ghost toward the front, and I just knew he was going to drop back because the tight end was wide open beside him. And I was like, watch they stunt, boom, and then exactly what he did. And I'm going to tell you, had he would have threw the ball to Micah, because since he hadn't done it all game, he would have got a pick six right then. He would have got a pick six because he blipped right in front of him. And if Deshaun would have thrown that ball, because Deshaun looked at him and he looked him off. Like Micah would have had an interception on Sunday. He should have had an interception because Deshaun wanted to throw that ball. That was probably the best decision Deshaun Watson made all day is when Micah blipped and then he stopped and he just looked him off.
Okay, does Micah get his first interception this year?
Hell yes.
They're dropping him in coverage.
Yes,
way
he would have
more,
got it on
way
Sunday.
more.
He would have got it on Sunday.
Because listen, to get a pick, you need opportunities. Micah Parsons was not dropping in coverage most of his entire time in Dallas before this year. And listen, they're going to show that double A gap blitz, right? You don't really know what's going to happen. If they're coming, it's man. If they drop out into zone, you don't know if it's going to drop. If they're going to drop it to cover 2, you don't know if they're going to drop it to cover 3 or cover 4 from that look. So there's not really a bead on it. Like Micah could be showing that he's blitzing and he could end up in the damn flat, right? You don't really know where you're going to end up from that look. So there going to be times where the ball is going to hit Micah Parsons in the stomach. It might happen next week, honestly.
I mean, I say it like this. Any team that plays heavily, that gets the ball to their tight end, he'll have action. He'll have action. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell you this right here, man. Shout out to the defense for smacking David Njoku, man, because this game, I think, could have been a little bit different if David Njoku was here because, listen, Deshaun Watson was not a good quarterback, and he was worse when David Njoku left. He was worse because when Njoku left, he was like, I'm not throwing it to these wide receivers.
I mean, he dropped a wide open ball that could have changed the game too. But you know, when you got the whole offense,
yeah, he heard them footsteps coming. What you mean? That defense, he heard them cleats coming at his ass.
Yeah, but when you got the whole offense under pressure and all out of rhythm the whole game, stuff like that just happening. Like we done seen that from the Cowboys too. Like somebody have us rattled too much, or we badly been on the field, like stuff like that happened to even the good offense.
Yeah, but listen, the Cowboys smacking their tight end, that affected their game greatly. Deshaun, like that affected their great. And I'm gonna tell you this right here: tight ends have really been the guys that have who have left us up, man. The 49ers, bro. I'm really not afraid of Debo, and I'm really not afraid of DBIU, bro. Do you know the wide receiver, landlord? Listen, bro. Maybe the Cowboys could have drafted a wide receiver because the motherfucking 49ers got Debo Samuels, Brandon Ayuk, and a damn first-round receiver who's getting shot at the mall.
I saw that, yeah.
I said, damn, their third receiver's a first-round pick?
Yep, he is.
The fuck?
No, because they still had Juan Jennings, and Juan Jennings had a damn good game. Remember, he the boy that threw a touchdown in the Super Bowl and caught one. Like they got weapons, and then they still got Kittle.
Hey, that's like the new thing. Surround, build you a quarterback and just draft guaranteed receivers. And I'm gonna be honest with you, the way the 49ers did it and the way the Cowboys did it, the quarterback, it makes more sense. You wanna know why? Because there's no guarantee in drafting a quarterback in the first round. There's no guarantee. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Trey Lance showed us that. Hey, Tennessee Titans. All I'm saying, we got a guy named Trey Lance. You don't think? I'm just come on, Will Levis. Come on, Trey Lance. Come on now. Who else? Man, who else out there? Cleveland Browns. I mean, give Deshaun Watson one more quarter. If it don't work out, call Jerry.
Man,
I get you.
They got that country boy Jameis Winston back there, man.
Man, Jameis Winston is a mascot. He's not a quarterback anymore. He's a mascot.
He finna put on a show. This man.
He's a mascot.
I call that nigga 30 for 30.
Bro, listen, Jameis Winston is a mascot, bro. He is not a quarterback anymore. They simply use him for morale. They're not about to put Jameis Winston. I feel sorry. They should have put Jameis in the game this Sunday. Jameis should play, bro.
Hey, not too much on Jameis Winston, man. He's from my hometown. Relax.
I know he's funny, but
leave him alone. Leave him alone. Leave him alone.
30 touchdowns, 30 picks in 2024 are going to be nefarious, landlord.
Hey, Jameis is from Alabama?
Yeah, he's from Alabama. He played at Florida State, but he's from
Why he didn't get recruited by Alabama?
He probably did.
I'm about to ask landlord on a side conversation.
On a side conversation because
how did Alabama miss out on Jameis?
Florida State probably had a better bag.
Not in Alabama.
They might have had a better bag for him.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm talking about.
That was before NILs.
That was before NIL. Niggas up here acting like they ain't see Reggie Bush in the bins. Nigga ain't got no job.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, in USC, y'all crazy as hell, man. USC denounced him, took all this Heisman Trophy stuff down, and as soon as the NIL deals came up, they put that shit right back up there, man. Y'all crazy for that, man. Y'all crazy for that.
Yeah, like listen, y'all know what y'all did. And y'all do it all the time. Folks need to stop acting like they holier than thou when everybody.
And for the record, Reggie Bush did not get in trouble for the bins. He got in trouble for his dad getting a whole new church.
Well, let the church say amen.
Yeah, man. Like Reggie got his dad a whole new church in college, like an actual building.
Must be nice.
The car was just the tipping point. When he got the car, they was like, man, this is goddamn it too much, bro. This too goddamn much, man. That church got an inside pool, outside pool. This is ridiculous, man.
They said Saban wasn't feeling Winston.
Mm.
Ain't no telling, man. Ain't no telling. So listen, how y'all feel about y'all run defense, man? Listen, they totaled that thing 37 times, and I don't listen. The Saints got issues up front. You know your boy Ramchick?
Yeah.
All right, he ain't gonna play none this year. He already had a season-ending injury in the offseason. They think he might actually retire pretty soon.
God damn.
Yeah, like his body has failed him. I forget what the hell happened to Ramchick, bro. I gotta go back.
He been in the league all of 5 years?
When did we want to draft him? Was it like 2018, 19?
18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Oh my God, I'm getting old, bro. 2018, bro. 2014 was damn near 10. Oh my God, that was almost 10 years ago.
Yeah, let me see. Ryan Ramchick.
Bro, the Dez ball. Bro, we about to celebrate 10 years.
Oh my God. Yeah, he's 30 years old. Ryan Ramchick is not a kid. This man is 30.
Listen,
the
Dez catch is almost 10 years old, bro.
Oh, matter of fact, it's older than that. This man got drafted in 2017. This man came into a league the year after Dak and Zeke did. So, yeah.
Hey, I'm going to tell y'all a scary moment. I'm trying to think about this. Within the next 3 years, everybody on this current team will be gone except for Dak, CeeDee Lamb, and Micah Parsons.
Well, Tyler Smith.
And Tyler Smith. I'm just saying like superstars.
Yeah.
There's going to be guys still on the team, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, Jordan Lewis might be retired in 3 years, man.
Bro, that is crazy.
Like Jordan Lewis has been
think about
here
this.
since
In 3 years, you'll be talking about is Diggs like bro. These careers are gone. They're fast as like they're crazy, bro. Because think about this. Next contract, Deron Bland should be theoretically not pushing Diggs out, but he should be kind of
taking the reins as
yeah. And think about this. We ain't even really had Diggs like that.
Yep. Especially with the injury, you didn't get to enjoy him.
That's crazy. Time is flying, bro. Micah Parsons is not going to be a baby anymore. He's going to be a grown-ass man next year.
DeMarcus Lawrence might not be here Because listen, this is the last year of his deal right now. So the question is going to be, do you give D-Law? And this is going to be a double-faceted thing with D-Law. He already got 2 sacks and a bunch of pressures and hits.
He's gonna have a good season this year too.
He's gonna have a good season. So does D-Law capitalize on the good season that he has to get one more bag somewhere else, or does he want to stick it out and compete in Dallas? You know what I'm saying?
Well,
like
this is the thing this is what I think I say about Dallas, about D-Law. D-Law's most value he'll ever have is in Dallas because we were the ones who valued him at first. The rest of the NFL was not trying to pay D-Law when he only had 10 sacks, bro. And the Cowboys was not trying to pay him. He ain't Von Miller. Remember that? That was y'all saying that. I ain't say that. I knew he wasn't Von Miller. He didn't play the same position. But he ain't Von Miller. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you guys were okay with not paying D-Law because y'all didn't realize that D-Law was also our best run stopper. He just played on the outside.
Yep.
So I think, like, I don't know. D-Law, I do believe that this is his, like, I don't know if this is going to be his last season. I mean, I wanted to say it wasn't, but it's like, I could see the Cowboys giving D-Law an Eric Kendricks deal, like a 1 year. Let's try to do it one more. Because listen, after this year, I think Eric Kendricks is going to look like he might not want to retire after this year. Because Eric Kendricks is Eric Kendricks is on pace to have his best season of his life right now as a Dallas Cowboy. And you know who else is on pace to have a really good season this year? DeMarcus Lawrence. So
D-Law.
a lot of dudes, bruh. You know what I'm saying? So that a lot of people are asking about Zach Martin too. Listen, I will say this: success is gonna make you do one or two things. It's gonna make you realize how old you are, and you finally got to the mountaintop, and it's time to go sit it down, bruh. You know what I'm saying?
What they say the NFL stand for?
Not for long.
Absolutely, man.
Or you know what you're gonna do? You know what you're gonna do? You're gonna feel some type of way when you're watching on your 75-inch TV and you're looking at like, isn't that Tyron Smith?
In a Jets uniform?
Bro, I don't give a damn, bro. That shit just looked weird, bro.
It looked real strange, and then a couple of plays I seen, he was getting worked too.
Worked, bro. Listen, I am not hating, but I will say this. I know for a fact PFF is going to say that my rookie had a better game. That's all I'm going to say. And my rookie played a better player than Tyron Smith did. Tyron Smith did not have the defensive player of the year in his face. No, he did not. No, he did not, bruh.
He did not. He had the former. You say former in front of that shit. Like, this the reigning, this the champ right now.
Yeah, this is the dude right now, bruh. Right now.
But yo.
So Tyler, listen to me. When everybody, and I'm going to tell y'all this, I always tell y'all to trust the Cowboys offense, trust what they do in offensive line. I'm going to tell y'all this right now. The Cowboys were right. As of today, week 1. Also, salute to the people. We have not forgot about 9/11. The only thing we're doing is we're treating 9/11 differently this year. We're enjoying the day. Instead of us being sorrow and sad all day like we always do, we're enjoying it. It's called growth. When my cousin Shondero died, I cried all day, all the time, all big ass crybaby.
Me too.
Now when I see his pictures, I smile. Makes me feel good. I think about good memories, good moments. Listen to me. Crazy story. But if my cousin didn't pass, I would have never even met Henny. You want to know why? Because I met him the first time in my life at my cousin's funeral. So sometimes death opens up things. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand it. I lost my cousin, but I gained Henny. So it works like that sometimes. You gotta take your wins and your losses. You know what I'm saying? So I digress. I don't even know where that came from, but I'll say this: if we're just judging some of the Cowboys' decisions, I think we need to have a Cowboys decision report card. The Cowboys decided to change. They decided to go with the rookie over the veteran. As of right now, the Cowboys were right. You know what I'm saying? Cowboys said that we were going to go with Ezekiel Elliott over Derrick Henry. So Cowboys look like they were right as of right now because Derrick Henry looks like a motorcycle. You know how your motorcycle, you start, yam, 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 yam. That's Derrick Henry. When he get going, he look good. But when he's getting going, it looks like he needs to drop that downshift.
Hold on, man. We got somebody in the chat named The Reaper. I don't want him saying what he just said. That sounds too scary. He just said days are flying by. It's like you warning everybody that you coming or some shit. I
That's
don't like
funny.
how that sound coming from you, bro.
Because
I
your name
don't
the
like
Reeve.
it.
That's funny as
He
hell.
said the case Barnabas. He said, yes, I have a few of you guys on my list right now.
See you
He
niggas
coming
soon.
out the outline.
But let's think about some of these decisions that we really criticize the Cowboys about that are actually paying off, bro. The Cowboys went and got this old ass middle linebacker that everybody said was washed up. Bro, that dude had 2 sacks. It looked like it worked for a week. And guess what? That's how it is every week. We don't ever look at it and say, oh, it didn't work for a season until the season's over. But I'm just saying, like, the Cowboys made some huge bro. If the Tyler Smith doesn't work, if they're not even at least halfway, some way right on that, bro, you're screwed, bro. And you get to watch the guy on Monday night, the next night.
Hey, Marcus said that we were talking about the Saints. We got on topic fast. Listen, it happens, man. We old. You know what? When old folks get up here, man, we talk about everything. So you got to forgive us.
Hey, but you know what? This is Tuesday. We are actually technically a day in front of everybody else because everybody else ain't going to start talking about the Saints tomorrow.
I told you he owed Wednesday, man.
Today's Wednesday?
Yes, man, it's Wednesday.
Today is not Wednesday.
It's Wednesday. I know it's Wednesday. I get paid tomorrow. Yes, it's Wednesday.
Bobby, damn. That messed up.
You see what
Yeah, let me borrow $1, man. Let me borrow
Hell
$1.
nah.
Hell yeah,
I'm not letting you borrow shit. Alabama people are
Wait a
Alabama people
minute.
don't deserve anything.
Wait a minute. That's terrible.
Willie, what do you disagree with? He says, don't agree. West Coast teams have different philosophies, and it affects how players perform. Yes, but your philosophy should never affect someone how they perform. If your philosophy is affecting how someone performs, then your philosophy is more important than their actual talent. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm from the Jimmy Johnson era of life where he said he takes the Jim and Joes over X's and O's. Basically meaning give me good players over scheme. You know what I'm saying? Just give me the good players. I'll figure out how to call a play. Give me the good players. You know what I'm saying?
So speaking of that, do you think our players stop the run?
Keystone, I believe y'all, but if Keystone said it's Wednesday, I believe him. God damn it, my bad. It's Wednesday.
You good, man. I just want to know, before we get out of here, do we stop the run Sunday afternoon? It's going to be 10 o'clock your time, but Sunday afternoon, do we stop the run when the Saints come to town?
Yeah.
We play in the morning?
We played noon game.
So what time in California?
10.
I hate them games.
We'll win.
Because we shouldn't be playing when everybody else is playing. We're the Cowboys, man. Come on, man.
We gotta listen. We gotta get one day off. We gotta have a warm up game every day.
Yeah, but it's not fair. It's not fair when they play us when other teams because we already know ain't nobody trying to watch them other teams. Like, come on.
Why they got the home opener so early though?
I mean, it's like a new stadium. We had to burn the memory of the last time we was there. So it's like a brand new stadium. So we got to get there early, open the doors up. Open the doors to the church and make sure that everything is good. This is going to be like the first time that you come have communion on a Sunday in the Dallas Cowboys Stadium. Because what happened last year didn't happen. I have got that out of my memory. This is a new field.
Can I ask you guys a question?
What's up?
I'm gonna tell y'all something. We can talk about this for a couple minutes, right? And this is gonna be a direct reflection of your coaching. How do the Cowboys handle when everybody knows you're good now? Because now you have people, listen, I watched the show yesterday when someone, a gentleman, literally was banging on the table that I've never heard this dude before in my life. I thought it was cool how he was repping for us, but I'm like, bro, I have no clue who you are. And I know who everybody is. The Cowboys are for sure a Super Bowl contender. We're a Super Bowl contender. This is all I'm going to say, Cowboy Nation. Cowboy team, don't read the papers, please. Stay hungry. Listen, landlord, you said something the other day. We're talking about how the Cowboys, it was dope that we was going into this Cleveland Brown game as an underdog. Look, Vegas, please, Vegas, say that the Saints have some special player that you think is just going to go off and make us a negative 4 or something. Please hate on us. Because, bro, when you hate on us, we go out there, dog. You hate on them Cowboys. You put it, the Cowboys ain't never beat the Saints. The Cowboys ain't, bro, we going out there and beat some ass. Bro, we playing a team. The Cowboys have the Cowboys have dominated. They have done. Da. We go out there and we don't prepare. I want to know Mike McCarthy, because I'm gonna tell you this right here. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of cheese writing this year on the Cowboys because you already see it. For some reason, the Cowboys are the okay team to say that they're good now. Like, we're back on the good side now. You know what I'm saying? So I want to know, how do the Cowboys handle this success? Because I'm going to tell y'all this right here. Cowboys beat the Saints. You get a hold on them Ravens. It's going to get real cheesy around here. You see how there's nobody behind me? We're going to have a whole bunch of people standing behind us all of a sudden. Oh, this wagon is getting kind of big around this piece.
So that's my cousin. Everybody want to be your cousin.
I'm just saying, landlord, you gonna go live. You gonna have 12,000 people on your live talking about they've been supporting you since you started streaming. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my question.
Can't trust them.
How do the Cowboys handle this new success that we're about to walk into?
I'll say this, and then I'll have to depart because I got people to put out.
They was wrong though. They should have cleaned their grease traps. That's their own damn fault.
It'd be like that sometimes, but I'll put it like this, man. You have to find things to motivate yourself. Mike McCarthy didn't get a chance to actually coach against the Saints the last time. He had COVID. That was the game that Dan Quinn had to come out the booth and be the head coach for us. So he didn't get a chance to even coach against the Saints, and he has a history against the Saints. His first ever gig as an offensive coordinator in the National Football League was with the Saints, right? That's where he fine-tuned his West Coast offense, where he packaged it up and took to Green Bay, and the rest is history. So, listen, you have to find things to motivate yourself. Head coaches don't like losing to their old teams. Dak Prescott, you from Louisiana, you probably got some family that are going to be in attendance more than usual. You don't want to lose to a team like that. And listen, they got dangerous players. Chris Olave, first-round pick, wide receiver, been a 1,000-yard receiver ever since he's been in the National Football League. They're gonna line him up against Carson, because we like you said, we don't flip our corners. That's something that seatbelt gotta be tuned in to. You still got 2 rookies on your offensive line. Just because you're not facing the reigning defensive player of the year does not mean they ain't got Cam Jordan over there. Does not mean they don't have these other pass rushers that can do some damage. They still had one of the best defenses in the National Football League last year, right? DeMario Davis, Cam Jordan, all those guys. Matter of fact, who's the corner over there? Marshawn Lattimore. They got great players still. So you have to motivate yourself week in and week out not to fall into the trap of it's just this person, it's just this team. It's just no. This is the home opener. Everybody in Texas will be watching this game. Go out there, put your best foot forward, and do what the hell you got to do, man. Prepare the same way. Because regardless,
and this is a team that scored 50 freaking points, bro. So
47 points.
This is a Saints team that is saying the exact same thing that we're saying, bro. This is our year. I think this is going to be the year. Oh yeah. My God! And listen, they only got Baker Mayfield in their division. Like, who else do they have in their division? Atlanta, I don't know. Atlanta did not. Atlanta surprised me. I'm not gonna lie. They surprised me. I thought they'd be better.
They still might.
I've been saying Atlanta gonna be better this year. The whole year they got me looking crazy right now. But we'll see. But like you said, how we can handle.
I wasn't expecting Kurt to look like that either.
I just think that, I said it earlier. We're a mature team now. I think we got 2 mature coaches who ain't trying to win head coaching jobs. You know what I'm saying? Dan Quinn went on and got him a job. I think Mike Zimmer has been there and done that. He just trying to, solidify his legacy even more. He just gonna go out there and show you he ain't nothing to play with as far as this defense goes. Now, if another job come along, he might take it. But I think he just trying to cement himself. That defense looking sound, man, and they looking responsible. They're not just doing crazy stuff no more. So I feel like that's going to resonate throughout the whole team. The defense wasn't even committing penalties. When have you known us not committing penalties?
I said yesterday. I was like, bro,
So
where did penalties come from? We had 11. So was it offense? Were all the penalties on offense?
Most of the penalties was on offense. I don't remember no offsides. I don't remember no pass interference. I don't remember none of that. So So
Hey, I'm gonna be
most
real.
of the stuff had to be on the offense.
I don't even remember a lot of Cowboys penalties, so that's good. So you know what that means? That means that we had penalties, but there was never in a moment where the penalty dictated our game or we had to do something differently.
That's
You know
what
what
I'm saying. I just feel like we're
So
a
we
much
did
more
have
mature
penalties, but we
team.
didn't have. Hey, think about this, landlord. It's never okay to have penalties, but it's worse to have a penalty on third down. Like
Yep.
you get a penalty on first down, you jump offside on false start on first down. Yeah, coach might leave you in. You jump off first down on 3rd and 2, your ass is coming out the game, dog.
Fourth and
See,
5. You gave him a
I
first
ain't gonna
down.
lie.
Like,
Look,
yes,
I'm kind of anxious to see how Mike gonna handle that. Cause somebody might do something boneheaded, and Mike might be like, "Hey man, let me holler at you over here on this bench." I wanted to be a star or something. I wanted to be somebody who shouldn't be on the bench. I want to see him discipline somebody to make everybody else fall in line. That might be something they have to take over here.
But think about this. I'm gonna tell you this too. If you whoop your kids at home, you ain't gotta whoop them in the public though.
True.
You know what I'm saying? For everybody that got kids, we know what that is. You whoop your kids. You give your kids that talk before we go into the store. For the folks that don't believe in whooping kids, if you don't believe in whooping kids, you're doing it harder. But yeah, you had that talk. When we go in this store, don't touch a goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying? See, a lot of these the proper way of if you're coaching in a game, you're not doing your job Monday through Friday. Because Monday through Friday, you're supposed to be coaching. On Sunday, your ass is supposed to be executing. You should not be coaching during a game. Coaching, that is trying to build an airplane while it's flying, as my boy Law always say. Like you can't do that. And that's what a lot of times the Cowboys be trying to do. You'll literally see them trying to, like, I can adjust you, like, hey, instead of jamming him on the inside, jam on the outside. You know what I'm saying? Those are called adjustments, dog. Switching your cleats out. That's an adjustment. Bro, we was trying to make full uniform changes. Like full uniform changes. That's what you do Monday through Friday. You do that Monday through Friday. If you can't do it right in the game, you know what you do? You put somebody else in. That's what you do.
Indeed.
You don't leave them out there and let them have another chance. No, you put somebody else in.
Indeed. But yeah, my hour is up. I gotta go back
And
to
we was
work.
cooking on the show too.
It was great. That's why I stayed these last couple of minutes. But I can't.
Yeah, mine
it no
too.
more. So man,
Well, my kids is out of school today, so I can do a show later on tonight. As long as y'all send the link and then call me and then text me so that I know that you sent. Because y'all know if you text me, you gotta call me and say I text you. Yeah, I'm gonna just be texting me and just leave it in the text message like.
man, listen, I just be thinking that West Coast. Be
Hey, landlord, you called me yesterday. What would you hit me?
Yeah, I had to ask you something about some business. I'll call you later.
Oh, okay.
See,
Keep him out of it because he's not locked in like that. So we're gonna keep him out.
wow, okay, it be like that though.
All I'm saying, if you sprinkle a little water on it, it should come right back. You know what I'm saying? We have a bigger problem.
Man, Wes, what you be saying on the way out, kinfolk?
Man, I be saying, man, come get these damn kids and help they go back to school. But if